Got a new view this morning. Got the sun on my face. We're gonna be alright. I just woke up. Just tape my window up real quick. No, I got one of them wall ACs. AC unit don't really fit the window, so the landlord got it in half the window, and the other half he kind of shimmy a box in, so I taped it up real good with some duct tape so it stayed. Cut it up, play some arts and crafts. But we alright now. It's not gonna fly out the window no more. Play some Madden, teach our boys a couple things. Kind of get into these motion hike aspects of the game. I think it's very important information that you should know. Not everybody does know, but definitely should know. And I'll teach you. Number one, if you motion hike and it's too close to the line of scrimmage, you're going to change the run fits. Okay, depending on the play that's being called. Sometimes those run fits become advantages to the defense. When the run fits become advantages to the defense, you create block sheds. You just often hear me say, don't motion hike. If you don't know how to motion hike and you're just doing it, just be doing it, you're going to create those block shed situations. You don't want to do that.
Looking to pass first play is Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Throw it across.
Yeah, you don't want to roll out.
Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession.
Good defense. Which, obviously, I already have good defense. I don't need to tell you that. Rule number 2. When you motion hike, sometimes you can do forced open motions on the same side of the field. Now you have to know what exactly it is you're trying to do, and you have to know which side of the hash. The hash marks are usually important for the forced open motions, which, you know, I've incorporated one into my game plan, which can create very good spacing, if you will, which can get routes open. So if you know how to motion, it can be very good. If you don't know how to motion, it's very bad. It's like, you know, it's like night and day, really. Oh yeah, baseline takes away run fits. Like that's 101.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
So if you're not gonna play run fit defense, I will definitely run that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Do not run baseline, bro. I see so many holes in the defense already.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Look at her. Woo! That motion high white dog. Telling you. I be on my shit. You cannot run a 3-4 odd versus spread sets. You cannot be. Now, come on, bro. All I gotta do is bring him inside. Throw it right behind your user because you got a linebacker. Linebackers don't have change of direction like that. I get you one-on-one with a linebacker user, you're fucked. That's why you do not spam the same defense.
Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
There, bro, that is a beautiful route. Right into that soft spot on that cover 3 defense. It's actually a soft spot versus multiple coverages. That's why I said, man, if you know what you're doing with the motion hikes, it can be really good. If you don't, it can be really bad. Oh my boy. I don't even need to. I got the run fit. Get in there. Go forward.
And that may carry over for you.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who
Yeah,
can create his own.
Picking defenses now.
They'll run it with
Not playing run
Jacobs.
fits.
He is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Usually, like when you can just pick a couple of formations and dial down on your opponent's play calls, like what they're going to use in certain situations, and if they don't change based off of your formation, usually they're not going to. And when they don't,
Now they'll send the tight
is when they hurt themselves. Because they start giving you run fits, they give you passing lanes.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is
Should have had that. You'd be all right.
And this will remain a 6-0.
Sometimes they give you those stupid animations that you don't want when you try to truck this disadvantage.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and
Probably
they
should have just went with the
send
juke.
this one away. From the 6.
That's all good. Like I said, I get ball at halftime. We're good.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
See, anytime they go slot formations, you play the big nickel. It's no bueno. Usually I like the cover 9. Like I said, we play run fits. Look at my run fits. Not going to that side. I can defend this side.
For the interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6.
It's not going to be easy for you.
How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Gotta laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's like this guy doesn't realize what happened last time he played gun.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And the Raiders have got him.
You cannot play gun empty, bro. You're going to need a running back there to block that man.
Linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
And we go back to the last series. Remember,
Okay, don't listen to the guy that's trying to help you.
drive a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage. A little bit
You need a running back to help you block. Stop sending them on routes.
Going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed play.
Or I'm just going to keep shedding.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
All right, remember, slot formation.
The Cowboys
Play action.
Prescott.
Bodies everywhere, bro. We play match defense over here. We perfect this shit. Starts with the play calling and understanding the situation of what the offense can do, and then you take that can do and make it a can't do.
You think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence.
Nice little clear out of that crosser.
I mean, what's going on here? You also
My boy stood him out here just
Pick up a 10, and it's enough for a loss.
never sees too amazing.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing.
And the sad thing is, I gave
We can live with that.
Carr a chance. I'm like, you know what? Let me bring Carr back into the fold.
Then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it's crazy.
6-0 our score after 1.
Stidham's the better quarterback.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Neville Gallimore showing off.
Draw has
Nice
potential.
stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay.
Oh, good block, Cole.
Jacobs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard.
Stop pass committing, bro.
As he's out at the 6.
Your best bet is to not commit at all.
It's an 8-yard gain.
You learn how to play defense without committing.
Doesn't look so bad.
That's where you want to be, because when you pass commit and it's a run, you can't tackle. Your speed gets slowed down. You make the run blocks better. Look, you guys can't tackle.
It's a gain of 6 as
Stop
they're
pass committee, bro.
and now it's 1st and goal.
And then when you run commit versus a pass, you already know. That's a no-no.
Out one of the tight ends. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And
One-on-one, forced one-on-one. See, you get those motions, you can get those forced one-on-ones. You know when to do it and how to do it. Create your own power trap inside zone run.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of
Especially if they're not going to, oh my goodness.
and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Here's Stidham.
Oh, it was dot. Bro, like, you need help, man.
First half they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it.
And that's what my channel's all about, is helping people. Making them more competitive, because you're not being very competitive right now.
To a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think if they missed it here, only up 12-0. One extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
We're going to start. Okay, single back wing here, we can go with the edge.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
They'll buy some time.
You got no choice.
Flip that out to the flat. It's complete. After all that,
You got no choice.
It's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running
I
back.
play defense.
The position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Killing yourself with motioning against me, bro. You're not going to block this, man.
On 2nd down, Prescott. And this one.
Dude, I got 6 defenders right there where you threw it at. 6.
3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Just never ceases to amaze me. People just
Now Prescott.
come out and gun empty like that's the way of life.
There's a diving catch. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that.
This is contested. Thing about me, my guy, is I play defense. Safety needs to be on the strong side of the formation. I play run fits, my guy. Jet sweeps are still a run. You count as a pass, but it's still a run. And I play run fits. And because of that run, you just put Max Crosby in the zone. And here you go, playing gun empty again. Like, never gonna get it.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Elliott.
Yeah, run
He's able
pick,
to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They've yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time.
Oh, boy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong.
Sometimes, fellas, like I said, sometimes you give them something, see if they'll come back to it, and you know how to adjust to it later. But people spam in this generation. Notice he keeps coming back to the same few plays and to the intent that it will eventually work.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Spending too much time on the clock, my guy.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the
Want to see his
high-powered
play
offenses
call
that you face.
selection.
And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down, Stidham to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stomp an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget.
They'll show on that baseline.
First time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They go play action now. Stidham.
Should have been a touch pass. I don't know. Could be a mistake.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
You gotta take chances.
Has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Pollard the target on the crossing route, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to play just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Should be out. It's fine. I get ball at halftime.
Seconds
It's
remaining
not a
in
big
the half. They
differential.
will line up to kick this one away. From the 10. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter.
One thing I noticed, he's not playing run fits. So I'm going to make some halftime adjustments.
They're going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really
Gosh, on that baseline.
to get things going here in the third.
Not the one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
Baseline, you take away your run fits.
Second down.
And I will beat that shit out of you, bro.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because
Learn
he has
today.
them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a good day.
And he is going to have the Raiders
Stop baselining.
as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's White. And that play
White, you got to get out there faster than him.
He's back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah.
Told you, baseline, you take away your run fits. Is it worth it?
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They go with Abdullah again.
Keep baselining. I'm going to keep running.
He's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries.
I'm going to beat you out of it.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times
Better match personnel against me.
Patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled.
Another 7 yards, 6, 7 yards. Keep baselining though.
Think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one
It's going to do what I want against your defense.
busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now it's Stidham.
You still got to play your pass zone assignments, bro. You're going to take your guy away from who he's supposed to be defending? You better learn how to match personnel.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with
Because I ain't the one.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here he comes in the baseline again, not playing run fits.
Clock here on first and goal. A field goal would give him.
Stop baselining.
Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take.
Come on, baseline again so I can run it in. Come on.
All right, now a big
Better take that off your coaching adjustments.
attempt still to come. They'll try to run it.
Too easy. Stop baselining.
Get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2 points.
You have no run fits in that baseline.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Basically like pass committing without pass committing.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they
Yeah,
get
man,
it
y'all.
down before he takes it across the
You gotta chill with y'all patches because y'all not fixing anything.
The Cowboys have a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run with Pollard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Dak.
Told you not to come out and gun empty.
It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I'm telling you guys, man, this game's about run fits, man. It's not about the play that people select and use and do all these random adjustments to. Just play your run fits, man.
And get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
Today's gonna be a good day.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
I barely ran, and I had more rushing yards than him. Big difference. I probably had that one drive. Stidham was more accurate. I did throw that one whoopsie pick, but, you know, it should have been a better pass. Jacobs got the tough yards. Abdullah got the space yards. They both did pretty good. 10 apiece. I can live with that. Both of them 8. This man, he overusing one running back. I'm splitting my carries. You know, I even got a third guy, but he couldn't even get his rocks off. I like to split my carries. You know, that way they stay fresh in the fourth quarter. And I do have a very high threshold on my auto subs as well, so that helps. If anybody wants to know those thresholds, I can look at them for you real quick. I believe I set them for 94s and 95s for offense and defense at every position. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for the quarterback. Nothing I can do about that one, but it does work for the other positions, skill positions, to say the least. I set them real high. 94, 95s all the way across. 94 out, 95 in, 94 out, 95 in. No, I don't, bro. I play to win. Play to be competitive. And I'm using a 61 overall quarterback. Hello. Bye-bye. I hate these medical services. These little scam automated calls. I don't need medical services. I work at a hospital. Why do I need extra services? If I fall down, I get free treatment pretty much, you know? I get a discount if I'm at home and I gotta go to the emergency room. I get a huge discount. Get you a job at the hospital, baby. I got 401k retirement.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the
If you say so. Look, I'm not here to be the enemy. I'm here to help people.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Just match up the personnel. Play call by the formation. So you can have one formation defend versus different personnel looks, but the play call is going to give you the run fits. Every play call is a different run fit.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
There he goes too. The audible's down. We're good.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some
What he's
breathing
gonna do?
room.
I didn't get past him this, so I don't know why they slowed me down. We'll be alright. I'm gonna defend him with a nickel. Probably go big nickel to defend that.
And the Browns are on the board first steer this out.
See exactly what he's going to do. He's going to audible down. So.
Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be.
You got a runner.
They get to quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
That's all I needed to see. Sometimes when people try to do corny shit, bro, you can counter that pretty easily. Match energy.
And the home crowd loves it.
I get ball at halftime, so that's going to be my trump card. Can use that as a forced turnover. Thou shalt not base a line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Oh my God, he doesn't know how to match personnel.
That's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to mark him down short. Maybe
bro, this dude's bad.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got around the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd and 4. Tackle going to be made at the 38. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. First down, Stidham. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Diving effort, right sideline. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to
shot on baseline.
Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
White is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, this is White pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there.
Into this 4-down territory.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. White will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Josh McDaniels, he's got faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get it.
Sometimes, like I said, you add those motions, you create new run fits. You force that defense to play different run fits. It opens up gaps. If you know when to hike it. You hike it in the wrong spot, you're not going to get that run fit.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Checking right.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked.
Change it up. We'll still play run this. Just change up how we play it. We know he's going to audible down. We'll play for the audible.
To make the play defensively.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again.
Play our run fits. Good.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Brissett on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep.
You got that 96 jump right. They wouldn't let me switch to him. When they won't let me get that click one.
56 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Yeah.
And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here, so the lead will remain at 6 points.
I'm not intimidated by quads offenses.
York ready, and here we go as he sees
Usually people that have quads are using a custom playbook. They're trying to cheat and glitch. And here we go with this shit.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle part of the field. That'll bring up second down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Play action. It's Stidham. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to Renfrow again, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Open man, that's Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown Raiders. Mac Hollins from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone. As a result, that's going to keep this game tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sets to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get
So you want to put that
sometimes the defense just beats you.
jack linebacker in there just in case.
All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away.
Gives you another option in coverage.
Try again the next down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Run fits, bitch.
Get this across the 40.
This is not gonna work no more. I got it on the first drive. I'm not gonna let you get it again.
First of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I'm the best at adjusting in this game. 2nd and 9.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Told you I'm the best at adjusting.
In the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take
Now, get out of that quads.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's got room. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
It sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Stop baseline pressing him, bro. I told you. Stop baselining against me.
30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's White. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second and 7 from the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Stidham's throw pulled in by Renfrow. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Abdullah. But he will have the first first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Greedy Williams on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Steps away to his left. Instead of hit, and he lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted a touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. And all they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and nothing much material.
Why you keep spamming the same shit? It worked one time, that's it. You're not going to get it no more.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action now, Brissett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Forcing passes.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
Get out of here.
Incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns
It'll take more than a custom playbook to beat me, bro.
Off the field with a 3 and out.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Again, it's Brissett. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
You're not going to beat like that.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. 79 yards. And the Browns strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. That's caught.
Going for 2 is not your strong suit, guy.
So the lead will remain at 6 points.
Yeah, they do need damn custom playbooks because this is kind of corny, but like I said, my default defense is fine.
Short kick. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now give up the middle. This is White. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Stop run committee.
Throw complete. Touchdown Raiders. Mac Hollins.
I don't know how to play defense, bro. Stop spamming fucking one formation like it defends everything. It doesn't.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Instead, I'm going to look to throw for it. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they
ball back for me, defense.
second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
A few alterations.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On 2nd down, Brissett again.
Thank you.
And this is going to be
So yeah, I play defense.
picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Raiders
The custom playbook is trash, my guy. You need to delete it.
But not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close,
They get these custom playbooks and they think, oh, I'm going to win. I got the corniest offense in the game. They don't even know how to play defense.
making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
You got to stop holding turbo.
Running room scarce here.
What do you want to break so fast?
At the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Stidham. He goes underneath to Abdullah. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham.
Ooh.
Gotta make
No, come on, EA.
This is picked up by the Browns.
That's just so fake.
There he goes left side. And he's
That was fake.
It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So how about that play? We had a
Please go for 2 so I can stop you and then kick a field goal and win.
That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
Come on, audible down. Come on. Audible down. Come on. Come on. I got this gap, bro.
And he is
Why did they give me? I had that gap.
conversion attempt is good.
Why would they do that to me?
An 8-point lead here in the 4th.
Probably should put Chandler there. Someone could power rush.
Now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to
He does aggressive tackling on.
just across the 25.
He's relying on the AI to bail him out.
The Raider offense.
Nothing about his play style is good.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Finds White. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Gosh, given the time, the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Stidham. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
What happens when you play soft coverage? Playmakers will fuck you up. Also, when you're in baseline, you know, you can make them zones even softer. Look at there, look at that soft spot. Getting dotted up by a 61 overall quarterback. Because you don't want to play correct defense. Oh my God, no he didn't. No he didn't. No he didn't. I'm going to go after that. Do not baseline press, fellas. Do not baseline. Like, number one, do not spam baseline. Number two, do not press from baseline. Asking for it.
And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here.
You know, you win some, you lose some, right?
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Why not?
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Stidham. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Doesn't work.
Failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
3 timeouts. He doesn't have a defense, so if I can get a stop right here, it's over for him. Seeing split wing nasty is mainly a run formation.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As it'll come
They need to put the cover 2 in this fucking shit.
Number 2.
It's embarrassing. You got a custom playbook. And you're struggling, really.
They run again on first down. Chubb. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day.
Dude's got every cheese formation in the game. Quad, split wing nasty.
As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go.
That's what it takes, right?
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here
I'll play
today,
run
this
fits.
one's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Pussy.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
I'm scared. I'm a quarterback kneel. Oh, bro, you're not good. A good person would go for the touchdown.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra.
You're not going to try to score more points, bro? You that scared?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column.
I'd be scared too.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was.
That one interception killed me. Look, dude have a whole corny ass offense, and he got a 36.3% completion. Oh, they would have. I wouldn't have thrown that one pick. I had him in the first half too. I had him right where I wanted him. And I missed a 2-point conversion. I was like the only difference maker. Ugh, boy. I'm gonna go look at the stats. Let me see. Because he had that one run. Outside that one run, he didn't have anything. If I would have keyed in on it faster. But you don't go into games expecting people to kind of try to audible down all the time. You know, he caught me off guard at one play, and then it's like after that, we were all on it. He kept trying it though, so. I think he got the 90-yard rushing off that one play. Stidham did good. 22 of 25. No winner. He didn't throw no interceptions. Oh, it was that fumble. Yeah, that's what it was. All right, so he had the one run of 70. So you take 70 from that, you know, it's more like 7 attempts for 40 yards. I ain't mad, man. It was just that fumble, bro. The 2 fumbles, actually. Quarterback fumbled. And then Darren Waller fumbled. How? I don't know. Shit happens. Renfrow did pretty good. Hollins did good. Hollins got 3 touchdowns. I didn't even know it was him getting. I thought Adams got one of them. But again, whatever. He got that release off of that post route that he shouldn't have. He was going with that out route too much, and I decided I wanted to press it because he kept spamming it. And I guess he got the inside release with his superstar ability. I don't know if he has like route tech or something, but that's what the game comes down to usually is superstar ability matchups. That fucking hit stick hurt me. He turned aggressive tackling on. I kept switching my running backs more than usual because of it, trying to prevent that from happening. But with Waller, and he got clocked. Nothing you can do about that. Go back and see where we could have fixed certain things. Try to match his energy on the first drive. See, he scored on that one run. He audibled down to a glitch formation. He got me because I wasn't anticipating. I was content because I was like, it's a split back. I should be fine, but I didn't have a quarters on the field. And the safety wasn't playing the other run fit. So it's like after he got that one run, I made adjustments on it. We ain't gonna allow that shit happen again. Managed to clock in the first drive. Left him like 3 minutes. Renfrow was doing his thing on the motion height, especially that. Look at there. Renfrow, that is pocket presence, bro. I don't care what you say. When one of your linemen doesn't block and you navigate, I can't do that with Carr. That's the difference maker between Stidham and Carr. If I try to do that shit with Carr, he's gonna run into an offensive lineman. I can 100% say that. Now, as far as the running back, just standing there, he gotta do better than that. I don't know, dude, but still, that was good pocket. Good pocket awareness, good user catch. That's what you want out of your quarterback right there. Be able to escape those sheds. Especially, if your linemen aren't going to double team correctly. 66 should have been on that double team. I don't know why he was looking at the linebacker. It's like he went up the field to try to block the linebacker and then he backed him off. We don't need that happening, guys. Probably just make sure the double team stays on them. I know you can't slide protect from play action plays, but I'm just trying to see where there's holes. See those seams? I probably could have motion hiked a seam or put that running back in a wheel route. I didn't need that running back. I could put him in a deep wheel route. Because right there inside the numbers, that's like wide open after Waller clears the field. Slow run. Dude, don't play no run for this, man. Like, we just run in untouched. This one was low. It wouldn't let me get the click on here. I could have possibly just backed them up, but usually I get the click on that, and it clicked me on the wrong defender. It clicked me on the guy that was out of position. If I got a guy on Rock Ya-Sin with his 93 jump right there, that would have been a pick easily. That 93 jump should have been able to pick that. I mean, even Webb with his 96, but he just didn't have the angle in the ball. But Webb could have got that, but I just wasn't out in front of him. I was trying to get that click on Rock Ya-Sin, and sometimes they don't give you good click ons. That fucking flood route is unguardable. When you motion that, you're gonna get inside of that zone to the curl. And the way the curl routes work is he's gonna play anything to the flat that goes down. When you go inside of him on the motion height, it's just like the run fits. You know, when you motion hike someone, you change the run fits. When you motion hike to pass, you change the zone thresholds. So he's basically just going to play straight to the flat instead of that curl flat. See how he's not even belly, like he's going straight to the sideline. Straight to the sideline. Look, we get over the top of him. He's not going to play his curl flat. You got to use Renfrow more, man. Renfrow runs some clean routes, bro. You know, if we trade him, we trade him. But people probably offer some first round picks and stuff for him. That dude's been a monster. He would be a good flip. And Renfrow catches balls and runs routes like he does Renfrow things. So if we can get good compensation for him and fix our defense, I'm all for it. Like, caught his ass. Ran my cover 6 on it. I went the quarters to the other side, I think, and then I usered. What was my user on? I think I got caught on a lineman or something, where I was on the safety. Yeah, I was the linebacker. I was 50. I was taking the crosser because he kept spamming that. I pressed Hobbs over there on the left and sent pressure so he wouldn't throw it to that left. And the fact that Crosby has that edge threat elite is so valuable, especially when people try to cheese you with these formations, because you can take that quick pass lead to the left by forcing them to roll out to the right. And he's just going to try to force throw that. 2-5, be making plays for me. He likes silent for me though. I need him to be more aggressive. Like when I had Abrams, bro, Abrams was like making plays, bro. Like I used to get a lot of picks with Abrams. I just don't get those with Merrick as much. Like he's decent. Like he plays his job. He's just not. This was bullshit right here. Because I was going to score on this try. I should have smart routed. I was thinking, if I would have smart routed Zamir, he would have went up the seam and I could have thrown that. That's what I was hoping at. I tried a playmaker. And what happened was Devontae playmaker. And I probably should have hit him right there, but you know, when you got Waller coming in at the same depth, it kind of kills that. I mean, it was a good playmaker by Devontae. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he went right up. You don't see that too often. Usually I don't make that playmaker option, but I might start just because of how quick he went up. But I thought I was going to be able to run out. 35 killed it for me. I should have smart routed that option route. So he would have went up the seam, up the sideline. And I could have threw it to him. And he wouldn't. He just stopped right there. I'm like, bro. I tried to take it myself. Fumbles hurt. Caught on to him. Running that out route with that tight end. Decided to press him with Hobbs. It was a good option. He has like route tech or something. I don't play the Browns too often. It's just this time I try to press him again. And I know the quarters is going to play the number 3. You try to run the zig. See what I could have did. I could have put a flat route over there with my user. I didn't think he would go with a deep post. The only person out of position here in this scenario is going to be Merrick. So I probably should have just ran quarters on the trip side and then usered the out route. That deep post would have been defended. They counted this as a 67-yard rush. I told you, man, you keep kicking it to my fullback, I'm going to get one of these. I'm going to flip it back to him, and he going to make a play. I don't know why they... Obviously, that RPO right there is good if they don't match personnel. This should have been game right here. That was a beautiful interception too. And I should have did something with it. And then they did this shit on 4th down. Like, I'm thinking, for one, I was like, okay, I made a bad throw. I probably should have threw it to the fucking sideline. But with my luck, while he was still running the route, he probably would have ran out of bounds and been incompletion. But that was just a tight window throw. It was like, I should have just got on the ground. I just wasn't anticipating Waller to fumble like that. You know, like I said, I knew he had aggressive tackling on. I should have just went conservative. I see that playmaker just got him. Devontae runs good playmaker routes. Like, his reaction time is unscathed. Yep. Like I said, you win some, you lose some. Dude couldn't throw for shit against me, for real. 36 completion rating against my defense. I got a good defense. Sorry about that, fellas. I had to let the cats in. We gonna be alright, fellas. Like I said, these folks, they rely on custom playbooks and they still struggle. Couldn't be me. Correct fundamental defense, bro. You'll be all right. You might have to tweak it here and there, based off of certain strategies used against you, like I did in that last game. You know, seeing what he was up to, made adjustments. That's what you gotta be able to do. You gotta be able to adjust. Hey man, Stidham, bro. 61 overall. That fumble hurt both of them. The one he made and the one fucking Waller made. Those two scoring drives right there. Like I said, he didn't beat me. I beat myself. Should have just went conservative.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
All of a sudden, everybody want to play with the... Yes, got him. That's coming back. Can run RPOs against this defense, my guy. A little trick to force that illegal man downfield. Usually when you zone blitz, that's the only way you can get it. And the second thing, you see that little thing highlighting under those linemen? That's the second trick to it. It's a little pass protection bar, their resistant bar. You can get that to highlight. You got a blitz, you got a zone blitz. You gotta get that lineman to highlight. And they cannot throw RPOs on you.
Sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So this is going to be lean. I'm going to take a Gonder.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt.
Come on, guy. You got to come at me better than that.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Safety to play that run fit.
On that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Oh, we should have picked that.
Quickly to Watkins.
All right, defense.
Watkins, 31 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll it. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go play action with Stidham. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Stidham. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, but he's taken down. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Now Stidham off play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Another run with Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Well, they gave him an ability.
And he just falls short down at the...
I did not know what's his ability. Fast break, jukebox, okay.
1 yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run it here.
Okay, there you go.
Taken down in the back.
Gotta put Farrell there. Got better block shit.
Try for 2 is snuffed out.
He's a bigger body. You need that in that goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, Abdullah. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Oh, Adams, what a grab.
Good spec.
He's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Being chased out left.
Bro. Oh, he still caught it!
And he is going to have the Raiders.
We'll take that. He tried to screw me, but we were adamant.
Sometimes those tip balls turn
You're not gonna screw me, bro.
just bounce all over the place. Everyone's going to go up and get it in this case.
We're talking about two tools for defensive players like you. What about the offensive players? The other two tools?
I think they look at it as well. Oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it, they use that training well.
From the gun, it's Stidham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And that is
One-on-one. Go with my money play.
Devontae Adams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board.
Breaking my old school plays out
The first half.
with the user catch integrities.
Faith in his offense, and he's going to have him go for two. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point
I score him before halftime, especially when I get ball at halftime.
The kickoff team on the field now is
Don't leave him a lot of clock.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
I already looked at his abilities. I already know what you're going to try to do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hurts. Forced out to his left. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Right.
And this one
Bro, Masterson, you got to pick that, bro.
incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Dumbass. Told you I have an RPO defense.
Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And all I got to do is line up. I can force that illegal man downfield.
End zone, and the Raider defense
Can't run RPOs on me, bitch. Told you you're going to take that out your game plan. I know how to align. You had to play a hard knock 60-minute football game with me. Take the gimmicks out and play straight up. Roll them sleeves up. Be a man. Ain't gonna be no cheesy RPOs against my defense.
to score.
Just like that, bro. We got a tie ball game. Bro, that's not cheating. It's called alignment football. I play the correct defense versus the formation you're in. If you're in a spread set, dime defends spread. It's not cheating for playing correct football.
One of the tight ends comes in motion.
Fucking RPOs are easiest fuck to defend in this game. Problem is, not everyone knows how to defend them except me.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game.
Because everybody else you probably plays one play defense versus everything you line up in.
That's a great position for them to be in.
I don't.
Trying to score against that team.
I play defense according to your matchups. You don't want none of this, bro. That's fine. You got bodies over there.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now.
Someone's in the Phillies.
Getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down.
Someone doesn't know how to play run defense.
Once again, it's Jacobs. What a great effort there.
Someone doesn't know how to play gap assignment football.
And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And
stop pass committee.
Down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Stop run committing. Stop relying on the AI to bail you out, bro. Just play correct football and you won't have to worry about that.
Second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
Someone's not aligned correctly.
Decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and throw for it.
Stop committing.
And he's brought down. And he's got it. So they're trying for 2 successful.
Learn how to play defense without committing, and that's when you'll be good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
What, you gonna lag switch me or something?
Good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the 44, Hurts flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it.
He's running with that quarterback.
Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On third down, they're running with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, 32 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground.
Stop pass committing.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Stidham. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete, it's Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
That's how you use that motion height to make the stretch stronger.
80 yards on the
Remember, you bring them inside that box, you're going to change the run fit assignments. That means that lineman over there, that left tackle, instead of picking up that lineman, he's going to pick up that linebacker. Watch. Pay attention. Watch the left tackle.
The slot man in motion right.
He's going after that linebacker, you see? Add people to the run fits. They don't play the right defense. Run fits change.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The center receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
He's trying to run this clock out.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. His pass caught at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting.
Even if I don't get it here, I'm content.
Stopped him in his tracks. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well.
Position of the field.
Here in the 4th quarter.
I trust my defense, so.
They go with Jacobs. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Playing defense is so much easier right here.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Come on. Masterson, bro, you were so slow.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 90 yards on the ground.
Oh, we get that some faster linebackers with me. All right.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Boston Scott.
Let him score, let him score.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Charles,
Right here, he doesn't need to get the 2-point conversion. He needs to kick the field goal. He goes for the 2-point conversion and fail, and then I drive the ball down the field. Game's over. He's not going to be able to get it.
They helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. They'll turn to Sanders.
Perryman, that's you, bro.
As that pushes the lead up to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to
Too easy, bro.
Caught at the 20. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard, but I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot down in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. And he will get in.
You're too clutch in the fourth quarter, man. You're going to spam cover 3 the whole game. It's not going to bode well for you.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know
Just got to play, take any time off for it. Not a situation where you should be running the ball.
To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He's back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
One more run, it's over.
It's the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw.
It's over.
Smith. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called.
Over
5
now.
seconds left. 2nd down and 4. One final shot. They'll look to
4,
throw.
3.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get
That's
someone
just
down
one of
to
those
tip it up
situations.
for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Make sure everybody's covered.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You didn't even try to throw it. See, he wasn't me, bro. I'm throwing that bitch down the field when I need a big play. I can care less. What's up, man?
Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look.
That was just a clutch play at the end. This man calling me a Chester. What the hell? He called me a cheater. He called me a cheater because I know how to stop RPOs. That's wild, right? This man, like, he tried to hit me with the RPO, and there's a trick where they come out in the RPO stuff where you can force the illegal man downfield. And he tried to hit me with that, and sure enough, we got the 2 for 1, and they didn't want no fucking highlight, bro. I picked his ass off with that shit. But like I said, you'll get that illegal man downfield, and even if they get the completion, you can accept the penalty and just put them in bad field position. But I'm trying to show y'all some of the plays that I got them with. Let's see. Boy, Stidham out here making it look good, though. Where's the play he tried to pass it? I don't even remember. Penalty, Quiz, Jalen Hurts. Where's the play? Matt Collins, come on, Jared. Devontae. Jared, come on, man. Where my play at? See, he got me with that, and I had to look and pause the game. I forgot they gave him an ability. So after I realized that, I had to change up my defensive strategy. I don't think he really had any more RPOs after that. I think he tried it at one time and messaged me on PSN and started calling me a cheater. And I'm like, no. I play run fits and I play passes on pass lanes. End of the day, that's where you want to be, you know. You want to be able to play good defense that works on any content. Whether you're playing CFM, MUT, Regs, new gen, next gen, old gen, you want to break the PS1 out, you know. You need defense that works for every game mode that works, you know. Play a lot of people that run these copy paste metas. Like they'll see someone do something in the MCS championship and they'll just copy paste. They'll do the same exact thing that, you know, everyone else be doing. It seems like you can't play like that. Alright, stick with this live playbook. I like the live playbook. I haven't got to use those formations that's in it, but, you know, we save them for a rainy day. You don't want to bring your money out when, as soon as the game opens. You don't want to show them all your tools that you got in your basket, you know. Yeah, match me up with someone. And I'll teach you more about these motion hikes. And change the run fits of defensive alignments. Instead of them shifting their defense, they have to audible to the correct run fit defense. If you do it right. If you do it wrong, you create block sheds. Oh shit. Let's keep it 100 with these folks. Play football, man. You're gonna get the guys with the cheesy custom playbooks. You don't need a custom playbook, man. You don't. You know what you're doing, you play alignment football, everything's gonna play the way it's supposed to play. All you gotta do is just trust your instincts. Everything starts with the run fits on offense and defense. You know, they teach you this in the NFL. Like, you got to build through the trenches. Get your trenches right. Then you can worry about the playmaker stuff, you know. Start with your assignment football. I forgot they got him. So some of these teams, like, they'll throw me off. Like, I don't expect certain teams to have certain people, and they do. But as soon as I key in on that, I'll make an adjustment real quick, because I don't want that one player to kind of dictate the pace of the game. You never want someone to just have that one up on you, man. So you already know. Usually if someone plays like this, they're probably going to run like a black rain offense or something. So it's like an RPO. I need to play an RPO defense.
Someone's looking fresh in his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive line.
Oh, you don't want to play it now. You don't want to play it now. Okay. I thought he was one of them guys that stay in one formation.
That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Gino'd out of throw.
Get in there, Crosby.
It's caught. Lockett. Gets around him.
Hit him. There you go.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I know I got some low overalls out there, but they got to make them tackles. 20 yards.
What we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after him.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. All
right, so I can play a 3-3 versus that. It's like, why off? And just put a coverage guy there just in case. So we can play Trey open. We can play the RPO. Flip, 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 flip.
A chance for an early statement here on the road.
We can play the RPO.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Gino.
Give me that. Oh my!
Knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he said.
Play the RPO.
And he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Give me that run fit.
It's Walker. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running.
Same thing. Play the RPO.
It'll go. It's no gain on the play. And now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on. Come on with it.
Smith.
Give me that.
And this is going to be intercepted.
I play trip defense, bro.
Possession here as they force the opening.
This shit does not work on me.
The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there,
Let's get everything set up for our offense.
They're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone and not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Safety place, man.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Stidham's throw pulled in by Renfrow. And some room to roam now.
Chip Renfrow.
Brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stidham. Flush to his right.
That one away.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Play action. It's Stidham. He hits Adams.
Go Stidham.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth, and that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
Good run.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Like staying in, man.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Dancing to his left.
What's some Stidham?
Now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's an early square look review positively.
Watch this. I'm going to change his run fits.
Offensive point of view, it begins to establish
This is how you do it.
keep it on certain plays.
Watch this. Run fits changed. Look at this stretch. Look at that. Look at that. If I get a faster fullback, he goes up the field.
They'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
I got an idea.
Slot man moves right. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Watch this.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now receiver in motion left.
Change those run fits, and that stretch just becomes deadly. That's how you use that motion height.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders
You make any run in the game better if you know exactly what you're doing. It's a game of run fits.
Now they send a man
Run fits change.
They're going to try and run.
Need that block.
He is not going to make it. They stop him up short.
Good.
And this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
It's easier to do versus man coverage too. Like it'll work versus zone. But they play too much man, bro. You can get them trapped in there like a little Lego man. Like I was talking about yesterday. Alright, so he wants to run this tight Y off. I'm thinking this is what I want to do.
In a close game like this, Charles,
We got this run fit. Check our run fit. Yep, we got contain. So it means I also got to be responsible for the flat area of the field and the seams and anything vertical. Protect the flat.
They'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Earn everything. Nothing cheap, nothing easy. Now I could do that. So you try to be ingenuitive with things that you do.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
I got the middle of the field.
Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's the first
Put a playmakers on the field.
It's a
Okay,
first
now he wants to get out of it. We switch our defense to the gun wing defense.
Time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Oh, they killed my fucking click on it.
Good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I know run fits. Here we go. It's a good run fit defense.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Eric, you got to get that.
Caught by Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Goes. All right, so he comes out in that trade. He likes that RPO.
And you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to
People
be.
tell on themselves.
That's because he had great arm strength on that one. Able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now Gino on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they still have some fight.
So instead of shading, I could probably do one slight adjustment.
But this defense gets 2 more stops.
And that'll be the adjustment to get the inside. I just got to play the seam short.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith.
It's a good throw.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Probably should have back 12.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use.
We were there, yeah. Told you that. How you stop that RPO, man? I'm waiting for it. I knew he was gonna come to it. I'm not gonna throw it, and then I'm gonna have all those run fits right where you're running into.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
He should do it.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for Las Vegas about set to
I'll not base a line.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the
Take all your run fits away when you do that.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get local to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Buying time to his left. He'll hit his running back.
Still got to play your pass lanes, my guy.
And he's got a first down as he's going to
Can't use alert in the middle of the field versus my offense. Because I'm going to hit you with 4, 5, 6 routes.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ooh, I had that.
The pressure right.
We got that.
It's complete to Adams.
Stop trying to use alert everything, bro. Play your fucking assignment. You gotta trust your defense. You don't call the play and then not trust your defense.
They've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Pancake City. Pancake City. Pancake City. Get that other pancake.
Still can't get it.
Big
loss here as he's
wasn't gonna throw that anyway.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds.
Where that defensive line out with the pancakes.
Certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Ah, how we give up a block shit. Get that slow man off me. Bro, we look down the field. Eyes down the field, motherfucker. I'm the best there is at it.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Do not play man coverage against me, bro.
Sets up a 1st and goal.
That could be one of those turning points.
Too many playmaker options.
Field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up
56.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll try and run it with White. Boy, no chance.
You're doing too much, White.
Behind the line there.
All right, we got his timeouts.
Defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. 4th down. Here's Stidham.
72.
Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Get him well.
Complete. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 58 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The final shot here before break. Smith flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And
1 foot.
this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. possession. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Trying to run into your own guy that slowed me down, prevented me from getting the pick.
Quarter number 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Try to get sticky with the work, man. He just slows down so much.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets.
Changes my fits. I can get a guy over there, bro. Pick up an outside block. We got him.
We all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second down, Stidham to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side.
That's BS.
And that almost their first INT of the
like, bro.
Sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those. But
that was BS.
And it was again on the last play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go play action now. Stidham.
Good use your catch.
Throw complete to Adams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was
This
thinking
guy
on
just
that
wants to
carry.
keep spamming the same shit. So he's putting some user-adjusted zones on the field too.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Yeah, I got him. Dot. He's putting his defensive ends in curl flats. They're not going to be able to jump outside fast enough. That's why I try to tell people don't do stuff like that. That means you're not going to get no pressure. I'm going to get pancakes. Oh, they fucked me up with that one. I thought he was going to stop. Bad throw.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late round pick right there, making a 1st round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Front fit.
On 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Have to give credit for a nice play there.
One of them defensive games, you know.
Assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll try the air now with Smith. Forced out to his left.
Shouldn't have did that.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. On the move past the
He was covered.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
Once these RPOs, I'm telling you.
They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there
Good
for
throw.
big yardage.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Seahawks have
Trying to bank on my 96 jump. I just underestimated his speed. My fault.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's going to be out of bounds here.
Hey, dude doesn't have a defense. I'm going to go ahead and expose him. See exactly what he's doing. He's spamming the same adjustments.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So
like I said,
they can right the ship.
we put a mid-third on the field. I'll probably get my out route. He swapped his third.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
This guy in his trade defense, trade offense, bro.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Up the middle, it's Walker. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle.
Thought Rock would have been able to ride with him.
Tyler Lockett, 69 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country.
Had a hard flat on the field.
And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And his guys will get the football right.
It's like I run out of moves when I get down there. So I know he's going to put a mid-third adjustment on the field. So we just got to avoid anything to the mid-third. The field, make that zone useless. You know he's going to have 2 curl flats.
Lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is what leadership
Get to the sidelines deep.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. All right.
What's up, my guy?
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes
If I stay with it,
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I'm running the same defense.
He has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Stidham.
Stop spamming the same defense, bro. I'm going to make adjustments.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now it's Stidham.
Stop spamming the same defense.
Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 31 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. But he will not get
You're not going to give me that.
And that one hurts as it will remain.
As many times as other people get that against me, and y'all not going to give me that? Okay.
Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have.
Alright. I just need to get the ball back. He doesn't have a defense. He's going to spam the same thing. Tight wide off. Might be able to go ahead and improvise some pressure right here.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
Oh, he wants that RPO though.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
Give me that. Bro, pick it off!
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, Tom.
From the gun on third down, Smith.
You take the crosser. Go ahead, send somebody. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Bro! Play the ball, my guy. Play the ball.
Continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the
Double baseline to realign.
They snap it to Smith.
Good D, good D, good D.
First down, but it couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't think he's going to make any adjustments.
What the mindset was to go for it, I don't know.
And some teachers feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Steps away to his left. He completes it to Abdullah.
Come on, throw it to mid-third, bro.
As he gets it to the 30.
I already see what you're doing.
He's going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Stidham off play action.
You're the best receiver in the game. What? How?
Your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game.
Bro, I got screwed right there. Not that time.
Left side complete. That's Adams. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Stidham. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this play will be blown up.
Don't need that from me, my guy. Don't need that.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Good play. Dude loves the mid-third, so I ain't even got to go to that spot on the field. No point throwing it, guys. Let's go to the sidelines.
They'll try to run it in with a goal line. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them,
I just gotta play defense one more time.
Keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
One more time.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Stidham.
I could have threw that.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Gets away in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run for it. This is a good look. And he loses the football a second time. And the offense
They got a choice, though.
this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I'll try to force that.
And that should do it. And the Seahawks
Good game, though.
get the ball back on the
We still gonna play it out.
They hold on fourth and goal.
Probably should have put Devontae right there.
To the game down 2 scores. They had to put
Didn't want it to be too obvious, though.
Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard.
Good shit.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The slot man in motion right.
Double baseline and realign. Give me that crosser. Oh, he won.
Metcalf on the deep ball.
Bro, come on, man. That
Time today. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the
comes with the territory.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Smith going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Bro. Amik.
Of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score.
I probably should have used a rock on it. I had it too. I bumped my own guy and it slowed me down and gave me bad position. That's my fault. But it happens. It's part of the game.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it.
Play that run fit. See what I mean? They'll give my opponents those same runs, but when I get them, they roll me short. I'm used to it. I've seen it happen so many times.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it.
I don't think I can pull this one off, but like I said, just play it out. That's what we need.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to improvise. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
You would think he would have fatigued out after doing all that, but Good game, bro.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's what happens when you get behind too far. People just spam pass commit. Like, they don't even have to have good defense. They just spam pass commit. It's gonna, the defense will play right. But
keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is shoving onto the field as they'll go for two.
so just take this RPO away from him.
Gino's going to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And I think he's going to
Fucking Metcalf. Shit. What the pass? See, if I would have used his rock on that last drive instead of Meek, I would have picked him off. I was just kind of giving Meek hope because he has the aggressive ball trait. And it didn't work.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
So I know I can't put a third on the bill. Nothing I should be using should be going to the mid-third.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had,
now I missed my window.
You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
There we go.
He's got a man complete.
Playing too soft in coverage.
Just inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Stidham sets to throw on first. He lets this one fly.
They wouldn't let me go for it.
Intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side,
I can
5
slightly underdo
interceptions
it.
now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also, you might want to...
Bro, see my guy. I play the right defense, and they whip. You got those runs.
Throwing now, Smith.
Player assignment.
And that's caught inside the 35. And we've got a timeout. 9
Trusting you, Rob. Might have to put him in a quarter assignment. He wants these RPOs so bad.
changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30.
I see Metcalf. I see Goodwin. I see Metcalf and Godwin.
Throwing now is Gino. Gonna throw deep for the end zone.
96 jump, bitch.
It'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are gonna get the football here as the ball will come out.
That's what Webb good for, man. If I can get him in the right spot, he can make them plays.
Just begging to be picked off.
As I said, I kind of beat myself in this game. Dude was playing ultra conservative. I probably could have just ran the ball on him.
As a result, it's an easy interception.
Hopefully I get a rematch. Just run a play, get us out of here.
Send the receiver here in motion right. Throw left side, taken in by Renfrow.
Stidham didn't do too bad. Them 5 picks. Beat myself. If I didn't throw them 5 picks and they would have went where they're supposed to go, would have been alright. 346, not bad. We didn't allow 60% on the defensive side. I'll tell you this, I gotta get Mac Hollins more involved. Probably gonna take me a breather, fellas. Like I said, I'm gonna end with the tip. You know, if you're just tuning in, I'm probably need like two joysticks to show you exactly what you need to see. But I'll show you. I'll demonstrate it and then I'll see about the 2 joysticks. Let me see. Let me show you how you can change run fits. But I'm gonna also show you how you can fuck yourself up in run fits. Because same thing with what I say in defense, if you have too many guys assigned to one area, it becomes a clusterfuck. Okay, and you're going to free up a gap somewhere for the defense to shoot through. So you have to understand where your motion heights need to be in certain play concepts and in certain versus certain formations. If you motion height wrong, you create block sheds and you open gaps. You know, you're not going to be able to pass out of it. I know some people try to do those motion height blocks. Don't do that. Just don't do that. If you have to motion height block, you're not playing the right offense. If you're worried about someone getting free, you're not playing the right offense. Like motion height blocking, it's not worth it, bro. It's just not. Motion height blocking is for shot plays, and that's only if they're playing like a drop zone defense. If they're playing man and you motion height, it becomes a +1 blitz defense, where either the guys that are in man assignment on the guys that you are blocking, whether it be the tight end or the slot, they're either going to blitz or they're going to spy. And that's why you try to be careful in how you try to fit in, you know, how you want to do your motion heights. So I'm just going to kind of see if I got some stretch runs. Like stretch runs is a very good way. I prefer just like regular stretch runs. If I could find them. I have to play with it a little bit, see. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to motion height block that. So it's like slot formations. See? It's like I-form slot. It has a stretch. I don't think Z Close has one, but change the run fits. I think the strong slot's probably the best one, but the best way to do it is with a fast lead block running back. And all you have to do is ID the guy on the edge. And what changes the run fits is, and creates the block sheds, is when you motion height this receiver over. Let's say you motion height him and inside the line, in between the tackles and the guards. You could possibly create a block shed or a free gap to shoot because you're bringing another defender in. You know, if they don't make an adjustment or they don't do like some type of alignment, you do mind that you're bringing another defender in to play a gap. Okay, you know, whether he's playing a gap assignment or not, he's an extra body. So you do need to be mindful of that. When I started, playing MUT, I used to just use the motion height to take users out of the equation, especially if they like to shoot gaps. So like I would motion them hike, and once their defender was right in front of their user, that was one way that I could, create space for my run game to open. But, as you evolve your offense throughout the year, you start to learn new aspects of the game. And so now, we're on the part where we're talking about these run fits on offense and defense. So one of the best ways to run the stretch is not to motion hike this guy to lead block, but motion hike him to cover the weak side of your run fits. Like if you just pull up your hat count, you notice that you are red over there. Okay, you're red on the back side and you're green on the other side. So there's no reason for me to bring an extra defender over there. Okay, I don't want to give myself away. But there is a reason to have a block on the backside. So because of that, we want to add someone to the hat count. Okay, the only way the slot defender can be added to the hat count, he has to be in that 6-tech position that I constantly tell you about, outside the tackle shoulders. where the, usually the undersized pass rushers usually line up. So when I do this, it's automatically going to make them run fits play better for me. Okay? It's going to allow, I'm going to slow it down here in a sec. It's going to allow certain people to pick up certain people. Like Hollins is going to pick up the edge linebacker. So what that does is it allows the tackle to get up to the second level and pick up a linebacker instead of picking up someone on the defensive line, because you're changing the run fits, you're changing the assignments of who's blocking who. It's a chess game, not checkers. So when I motion them over to block that edge, I change the run fits to the other side, and it opens up the stretch. Okay, so I'm going to slow it down for you. You slow it up. It's kind of like chip blocking. You'll see, when John Gruden was the Raiders head coach, he did this a lot with Marcel Aitman, some of the bigger receivers that he had. He would motion them to block off, or chip block those edge rushers. So notice how, boom, pick up the outside linebacker, we clear that run fit. Okay, so now it's no longer red on the hat count because we got a blocker there. That's going to allow everybody on their run fit assignments, instead of him kicking out to pick up that block and freeing up that A gap, now we allow this tackle to come to the B gap. We allow number 54 to clear that A gap so you can't shoot that A gap. And everybody else is going to pick up their guy on this side. We got double teams, we got a lead block. All off of that one correct motion. Okay, if I don't do that motion, if I just run it as is, granted practice mode, sometimes they play the wrong defense. But if I don't do that motion, they're going to get a block shed over there. Even if I don't get turbo. So if I just run it as is and then try to run it to the outside, they're going to get those block shed animations. But they can't get those block shed animations when you do this right here. Just pick them up. And look at there. You see the difference in the run? So that's how you're going to be doing your motion heights. You don't want everything to be a clusterfuck on the offensive side. Defensive side maybe, but offensive side, no. Okay? It's like even if I do like an off-tackle run. If I want to clear the run fit. Now this one will be a little bit different, okay? Because I'm coming from the strong side to the weak side. I do not want to hike him near the offensive line because it's going to create a block shed. So I want to kind of get him near his position, almost like right before he sets. I want to do it so he plays that run fit assignment where I want him.